Hello, I'm Daisy Foss, and this is the sounds of Paul Foss, my husband, playing the harmony, the gong, and the Tibetan bowl. Perfect, thank you, and welcome to this evening. Goodness gracious me, it has been the most phenomenal full moon in Cancer. It really is. You go outside and have a look at it. Here in England it is absolutely beautiful. It is so big. It has got a huge halo around it as well, so that you can see the rainbows, the rainbow lights within the oh goodness me, what's happened here? There we go. The rainbow lights within, around the moon. It is really rather beautiful, and it is a magical mystery moon. This moon is really helping us to get into the enchantment of our beings and to dream, to really have some emotional releases, and to really get into that finer part of our dream state, what it is that we wish to create. And so we go with the flow. It's all about going with the flow, with the water, the watery energy. And of course, the Cancer full moon is about being within, going into that space of the crab. And it's about clearing and cleansing, allowing the energy to flow through you, because whenever there is a full moon, there is the opportunity to let go of the old, to let go of all those old habits, all those old fears and feelings that arise around us, especially as we're going through what we're going through as a world, as a global community, because wherever you are in the world, this little plant, the sage plant, is phenomenal. It will help to dissolve, dispel, to release, to let go, to literally drop to the ground, to kill, to just disperse any bacterium, any germ, any virus, any negative thought forms. It just dissolves and just demanifests in the moment. So use as much sage as you can at this time, especially in rooms where we've had people sitting and talking for a while. I know here we've just gone into tier 4, so we are literally on our own now. So we have been put back into lockdown. Is this lockdown 3 or lockdown 4? It's just lockdown, isn't it? And the whole energy of this year, we're here in Avalon, we're here in Glastonbury, and the whole energy of this year has been one of change. And this full moon is the last full moon of 2020, where we have gone through so much change here. The visitors that normally come have been having to see online. They've been watching our virtual tours, our virtual ceremonies, our virtual presentations, the classes, all of the healing sessions. They've all been online this year, and we've missed you. We've missed all of you who usually come here with your groups, with your love, with your stories, with your excitement of being in the sacred spaces. And they are still here. They are in a very different state. I walked around the Abbey last week, and oh my gosh, it was so quiet. It was so wrapped up in itself. It was just beaming this energy. It was like a huge etheric hug. The Abbey just held you in that space. It was so beautiful. You know, we have to give ourselves etheric hugs every now and again, just to make sure that we are feeling ourselves, feeling, having feelings. Do make sure that you connect with you. You bring your left hand to your right shoulder and your right hand to your left shoulder, and you hug. This is divine masculine to divine feminine, and you really make those connections, because that's what we need to do at this time, is to really make those connections. We have the sacred bowl. This is a very beautiful, isn't that lovely? Oh, such a lucky girl. And this is the colours, the gold onto this crystal bowl here, this little vessel, and this vessel again bringing in the energy of the sounds of water, clearing and cleansing. Here we go, there we are, absolutely beautiful. As it clears and cleanses, bringing the flow, dissolving, resolving, releasing and letting go. That's what we need to do today. And we're being given the opportunity as well to clear out your drawers, clear out your places of your computers, your pictures, all the things that needs to be cleared out. That's something that's really a good thing to do on the full moon. And of course your crystals, any crystals. We have the rose quartz community here in Glastonbury. We have the mother crystal Rosie in the garden of the Daisy Centre, and the rose quartz community. We connect every Esbat and Sebat, the equinoxes and the solstices, and when we connect through with the rose quartz, this goes right around the world, through the whole rose line, through the Mary line, the Michael line, the rose line, the energies of the love that is being connected and being seeded wherever in the world, and this rose line through from the heart of Avalon. So again, we put our crystals out, or we go and bless our crystals that are in the garden. Rose is always in the garden. She's been there for 14 years now. She's 3 foot high. She's just fabulous. And people come here and they go, oh, what's that? And it's like, it's rose quartz. No. And yes. So any piece of rose quartz you have, whether it's a big piece like this, a huge piece like Rosie, or whether it's just a smaller piece. This one's in the shape of a heart. How beautiful is that? It's a natural heart, not one that has been carved. I love that one. That's so cool. And I have a carved dragon for those who love the dragon, sending this rose quartz round the dragon lines now, cleansing your crystals, putting them out in the moonlight, and really bringing in that goddess light through from the moonlight, the silver light flowing. And of course the crystal that the angels like and love the most to come through is the selenite. And selenite is the crystal for water. It is purely water. Put this in the bath and when you go back it won't be there, so don't do that. If you want to wash selenite, do it with a soft cloth, and if you're putting it outside, do make sure it's not raining, because it is water. It will go back to water. It will transform itself. So I've seen them disappear in front of people's eyes and it's like, oh no. And when they are carved like this one into a beautiful crystal angel, isn't that lovely? And that's bringing the energy of the full moon in through the crystals, and that's what we're going to be doing this evening. We are bringing you the energies, bringing you the knowledge. I have on my Facebook, Daisy Foss, all of the information from John Wadsworth. He's local here. He's amazing. He's written his own book. And Jasmine Gray Sahara, she used to work here. Both the divine masculine, divine feminine, both two very different views on how the astrology works. And both of them are beautiful, and all the information is there for you to have a look at. We'll have a look in a minute. But first of all, let's bring forth the angels of the full moon. The first angel of the full moon is obviously Archangel Gabriel. The Gabriel angel is the angel of the element of water. And this Archangel Gabriel, in the whiteness of the angel, here we go, this beautiful white diamond white light, this pearlescent white light, this light of the selenite just beaming through from Archangel Gabriel, and she is in the west, in the space of the water, bringing the flow of energy. She brings the energy through sound, through music, through any kind of sound. I love to use the little Kong drums. Here's my little baby one. Paul has a very big one over there, but of course he would. There we go, a big, beautiful sound from the Kong drums. So when we bring this sound in, sounding like the water, this is again connecting with the goddess Gabrielle, the goddess Archangel Gabriel, the goddess Mary, the goddess, all of the goddesses, the goddess, we have Hathor here, the goddess Hathor, the sounds of the singing of the Hathors, the most beautiful sounds. If you know somebody that sings beautifully, then ask them if they are bringing in the energy of Venus, the sounds of the planet where the Hathors reside. And of course, when the full moon is out, it shows up all the stars. So all the stars and the planets beaming this light down to us today. And it is certainly a time to bathe in that full moon energy. Here in Glastonbury, the tradition is to go onto the Tor, and of course with the full moon you can walk up the Tor quite easily. You can see where you're going, and when you get to the Tor, often the sight of the moon is just magical, and the magic of the energy of the transformation that this moonlight can do for you, it really does ignite in your being the magic and the mystery of who you truly are, your true authentic self, as you connect with Mother Earth through the divine goddess, through the energy of the heart of Mother Earth, as this energy of the full moon really illuminates your being. And when you're standing on the Tor in Avalon, in Glastonbury, you're standing on the 50 ley lines. These are rivers of energy that flow through and around the world, and they come together at the Tor, and they just literally come out through the top, back down again into the land and back up again. And it's like this massive tube torus, this beautiful rainbow bridge that just flows. And this full moon is the first full moon after the winter solstice. And my gosh, what happened on the winter solstice? I'm going to take a breath and I'm going to bring in some more sound, because I think it does need to really warrants the sounds of the heart, because the sounds from the winter solstice activated, radiated. It was a stargate. It was the stargate, the whole of the Tor, not just the tower where the energy has been flowing through all this time, but through the whole of the Tor. And the winter solstice was a time of culmination, the culmination of all that has come before, of all of the energies, all of the sun's cycles, all of the moon cycles coming together through the last 26,000 years. The 2012, Gaia woke up, and in 2020, humanity woke up, and we are waking up. We are embracing this energy, these cycles, these energies from Father Sky through the sun and Mother Earth through the moon, as we bring this energy together through you, the divine child. And I have to say, I've been coming to the tour for the winter solstice for 14 years, actually a bit longer than that. I started to come in 1999, so it's quite a long time ago, 21 years I think, if my maths is correct. And during that time there's always been a magical experience being on the tour, but this year for the summer solstice it was phenomenal. The dragon on the tour woke up. The dragon at Avebury woke up and got their wings. And this winter solstice, the dragon was most certainly part of the ceremonies as the whole of the tour woke up. It became this gateway, this beautiful space for those to ascend, for those to go through their process and wake up out of this consciousness of sleepiness. And it's a process. It isn't just you do it one day. You know, we have had lots of people ring this week when they've said, oh, I'm just so tired. I'm so tired. I can't sleep. I can't eat. I've got a headache. I've got migraine. I've got backache. I've got everything ache. I can't stay awake. What is going on? And this is the energy of the winter solstice moving through your body, and it moves through your body, and as it moves through your body it's changing, it's transforming, it's rearranging your DNA, your energy fields, all of them, your physical energy field, your mental energy field, your emotional, your karmic, your spiritual, all your energy fields, everything is moving, is changing. So, and this is a process, and this full moon is the first one after the winter solstice here in Glastonbury. It's shifting, and my goodness me, you can feel it shifting, and it's going to continue until at least the 3rd of January. It's always a few days before the full moon and a few days after the full moon. It's 2 days immediately, and then another 2 days, which is 4 days. 4 days before, 4 days after. That's a whole 9-day period where energy is literally waxing and waning and really bringing it up, and that's where we are at this time. And there's no coincidence that we have hit a zenith with the governments wanting us all to be indoors, because it is about being in your inner net. It is about taking time to receive this light from the angels, from the stars, the planets, from your own soul growth. And so with the light that is flowing now through from this full moon energy right through, just give yourself a break, give yourself a chance to go into your inner net, to withdraw, you know, pull up the duvet, put a fire on and get some hot chocolate, and or some beautiful whatever it is that tickles your fancy, and so that you can enjoy these next few days. We're coming into the New Year's Eve, the time of usually when we are dancing and really having so much excitement to let go of what happened in the past year. And boy, do we need to do that. So go out into nature, go to whichever sacred site you can go to, and just say thank you. Greatest blessings, greatest joy and gratitude for the nature, for the nature spirits, the divas, the fairies, the inner earth beings, all those beings of light who are here, also going through this ascension. They're also, all the animals are going through this ascension, all of the kingdoms are going through this ascension. It isn't just us, humanity, it is the whole of the planet. And this ascension, this vibration, is taking us from one dimensional space to another dimensional space. And you know, you think about it, we do this every day, every year, every 7 years we change, and that's what's happening here with Gaia. Gaia is changing, and Gaia humanity is also going through this shift. So let's take some time now to really embrace this. If you have been feeling rotten and you've been feeling depressed, or you're feeling there's no, what is the point? Then surrender. Surrender. Don't give up. That's different. Giving up is not surrendering. Giving up is being without hope. Surrendering is letting go of what you're holding on to. So surrender. Just take that step back. Take that time for you. Surrender and embrace whatever it is that is coming up in front of you, that's unfolding. The energy of this time is to slow down. You know, the animal kingdom, most of the animal kingdoms, the large mammals, they hibernate. They go into the ground. They go into that place of the earth hugging them and taking care of them. And as humanity, we go into our homes. We don't go out every day normally in the winter time, especially if there's snow. And so in a way, we're just being encouraged to do that more so. So by being in your inner net, by being in your space, with whatever happens in the world, whatever distractions arise, because distractions arise, accidents happen, things come into your space. You go, oh, I didn't expect that. Oh my goodness, what is that? But allow the energy to flow. And when you can allow the energy to flow without holding on, when you hold on to something so tightly, the first thing that happens is your hands stay the same. They can't be flexible and open because they have held on for so long. So open your hands, let go of the grip, let your hands be open. And when you let go of the grip and allow your hands to be open and you allow things to unfold, it is without guilt, it is without shame, it is without anger, it is without any judgment. It is the ability to hold lightly anything that is needing to be held. You know, lots of things are needing to be held. We need to hold our family in our thoughts. We need to hold our loved ones in our arms, those that you can hug. My goodness me, they should be having double or triple or quadruple the amount of hugs, because if they're in your bubble, they're there for a reason. So love them. Love them, love them, love them. And as this full moon energy brings up your emotions, if you want to cry, cry. Oh my goodness me. I had a lady yesterday and I just said, cry till Wednesday. You know, I can't do that. And within 5 minutes, she stopped crying. She started again afterwards, but she stopped because she realized that actually the tears were tears washing away. She was letting go. She was allowing the energy to flow. And tears are good because tears wash away your toxins. The body makes toxins every single day. And that's why we need to get out and breathe in this moonlight, this sunlight, really bringing in the energy of the angels, because that's where they come from. They come from the sun and the moonlight. They come from the angelic spheres. So as we are bringing in this light, Archangel Raphael, the emerald green healing angel. Here's the emerald green color of Archangel Raphael. He is the most incredible angel. He is the healer angel. So if you have anybody at this time that you know is requiring healing, then ask their higher self. Ask their higher self for permission to send them the emerald green light. And if you are feeling yourself unwell, then bathe in this light. Close your eyes and just imagine Archangel Raphael holding you, really holding you, bathing you in this light, the emerald green. And if you have something that is green that you can connect with, the aquamarine is also the beautiful color of water, the beautiful color of the archangels. And this energy of Raphael, it is here, it's in the plants, it's absolutely everywhere. I'm going to put that heart back here with Kuan Yin because it likes to be, it liked to be there. Let's do that there. There we go. Thank you. Whoa. So, Archangel Raphael, the archangel of the breath, the archangel of air, because it's the air we breathe that is the air that is bringing in that laughter, bringing in that love, bringing in those nutrients. And as it comes in through our body, it transforms. So as we breathe in the light, you're breathing in the energy of healing. And the full moon brings the most light of all the moons. So it is rather beautiful to go out and bathe in it. So we're calling in these angels. We're calling in Raphael. We're calling in Gabriel of the white ray of serenity, of joy, of communication in the arts, bringing in Gabriel, the archangel who brought in the sounds and showed the Christed light of the starlight over Bethlehem, and we could see it over Glastonbury Tor. Oh my goodness me, Jupiter and Saturn, when they came together, it was phenomenal. I didn't think we'd be able to see it, but apparently the starlight and starbright was there. And so it's just knowing that we have been blessed with this energy of the starlight and the planets coming together, really brightening up the sky, brightening up that which is going to unfold for humanity, because it is unfolding. We're going through the worst bit now. There's always a mushy bit. You know, the caterpillar comes along, and he has a mushy bit before he becomes the butterfly. And that's where we are, in that cocoon, in that space. The winter time, the time of hibernation, the time of creativity, of battening down the hatches, of being in your space of love, because it's being in that space of love that is so important for you to know that you are not alone. You are within the space of love. The angels can help you with this space of love. We can call Archangel Raphael to come in. He comes in from the back usually. He's there holding your energy, so he stands behind you. Archangel Michael stands to your right-hand side, and Archangel Michael, he is the archangel with a sword. Oh my goodness me, I have a new sword. Look at this. This is a Merlinite. This is so beautiful. New Merlinite wand. So this is Archangel Michael bringing in the wand, cutting the cords of fear, cutting and through any cords of attachment, bringing the wisdom and the mystical energies, bringing that from heaven to earth. And as we bring Archangel Michael in through the right side of your body, then through the left side of your body, we bring through Archangel Gabriel. And Archangel Gabriel, we have, I've moved it, here it is, Archangel Gabriel. This is her starberry, the starberry wand of Archangel Gabriel, this white clear quartz crystal, bringing this light in through from Archangel Gabriel, bringing the light through to you from the stars, the wisdom of the stars, because as we have Archangel Michael and Archangel Gabriel either side of us and Archangel Raphael behind, then who do you want in front? You want to have the strongest angel. That is Archangel Samuel. Archangel Samuel of the rose pink light. This Archangel Samuel who is in your heart, in front of you, absolutely in this space of love. And in front of Archangel Samuel is Archangel Uriel. Archangel Uriel of the north. the energy of the earth, bringing in the energy of the crystals. And the crystals that we have for the earth are the boji stones. Oh, my goodness me, bojis are amazing. The female boji and the male. This one's the female, put it in the left hand. This one is the male, hold it in your right. So Archangel Uriel standing in front of you with Archangel Shamuel in your heart, Gabriel to your left, Raphael behind you, and Michael to your right. They are all surrounding you. You are in this circle of love, this space of love. And all around in your auric field is Archangel Zadkiel. Archangel Zadkiel, this beautiful archangel of the violet, indigo and purple ray. And in the very center of this, we have, in your head, we have Archangel Raphael. Oh, beautiful. Archangel Raphael. Here is a sectarian, the dragon stone, this beautiful wand. Again, the mystical mysteries of the wand, and bringing this light through the dragon lines of Glastonbury. We are actually on the Michael line, which is a major dragon line. Beautiful energy flowing now through from Archangel Raphael, bringing that light, bringing that love. And so these mighty 7 archangels of the Elohim. I nearly set fire to myself then. That would have been good, wouldn't it? It's Archangel Michael's side. He likes a bit of fire. His element is fire, the flames of ascension. How cool is that? And so we can bring in some of the fire through the sage. Here we go. Beautiful sage. And this is the infinity symbol, the figure of 8. I do this because this is a Vesica Pisces, the balance of the male and the female. And that's where we are. We're balancing the full moon, divine goddess energy with the divine masculine energy of the sun. Balancing and harmonizing, bringing together as one. As the energy flows through from Father Sky, from your soul star, all the higher chakras, right through your body, all the way down when you breathe in, right the way down to Mother Earth. And as Mother Earth breathes this energy through you, the divine child, as it just flows with ease and with grace, with balance and harmony. Oh my goodness me. Tonight is the night to go dancing on the tour. Tonight is the night to go dancing out in the moonlight, and to recharge yourself with this goddess energy, to bring in that diamond white silver light of the moon. It really is the time to connect with nature. Do wrap up warm though, because it's very cold out there. We have been out once today, and after this I will be going out and blessing and thanking the moon, because I just love this energy. And so it is again a time for downloads. It is a time for you to receive with an open heart and open hands. The angels, they're all around you now. You've invited them in. Now you've got love. What are you going to do with it? Now you've got all these angels. Where are they going to go? What are they going to do for you? You have to just let go. Let go, surrender. You don't give up. There's no giving up here. It's just letting go with the flow. Because when you are in that state of letting go and accepting there is a different way, there is another way to slow down, to be in the balance of nature, you know, being in that state and space of receiving, of germinating. That's what happens in the wintertime. Everything just gathers all its energy. I don't know about you, but this afternoon the downloads were so strong. I spoke to 2 lovely ladies for healings, and then I just lay on the sofa and the angels took me out. I went for a sleep, and that sleep was so deep. It was so beautiful as the energies were really flowing through, and this lucid dream during the afternoon was amazing. You talk to my staff, you talk to my husband, I never stop. I never sit down in the afternoon. But today, full moon, December 2020, was the time when we just surrendered. We just allowed the energy to flow and to flow through with ease and with grace. And to do that, you have to be able to be open-hearted and open-hand. Because what if you've got your hands so tightly closed? Yes, you're bringing your divine masculine and divine feminine together, but you're also holding on so tightly. We want you to let go. We want you to hold out. This isn't the angels talking. The angels want you to have an open heart, open hands, to really receive this light, to receive this love. Because it's a flow, it's a cycle. Every month we go from the full moon through the quarters through to the new moon. The next new moon is on the 13th of January. Oh my goodness me. And I bet you it's a Friday. No, it's not. You're lucky. It's a Wednesday. I just remembered. Woo woo. And there's nothing wrong with it being Friday the 13th. That's the most magical day. It really is. We always look behind the behind to see where the truth is. And so at this time right now, the truth is you have invited the angels. You are surrounded in this angelic light. They bring all their colours, the colours of the rainbow. We have the violet, indigo, purple of Zadkiel. We have the yellow, orange, or the orange of Raphael. We have the pink of Shamuel, pink and red of Shamuel. We have the blue from Michael, the green from Raphael, and the red from Uriel. So all these colours of the rainbow flowing now all around you, all the way through you, as we invite this moonlight now to flow with the angel light, the angel love, through from the top of your head, from the tip of your toes, as we invite the cosmic percussionist to bring in the sounds. And as these sounds start to flow, the flow of light, the flow of love, as it flows through from the great central sun, from the cosmic heart of the universe, through the galactic ley lines, through all of the suns and the moons from all of the planets. And as it flows through your higher chakras, through your Christed consciousness, your intergalactic gateway, through the stellar gateway, through your soul star, your Shekinah chakra, to your crown. Pouring this moonlight through your crown, through the 1,000 petals at your crown, receiving this light, this moonlight, this love light, this angelic light. And as it flows through your light channel from your 1,000-petaled lotus at your crown, through this light channel, through your spine, through your body, right through your chakras, your third eye, your throat, your thymus, your heart, your thrita, your solar plexus, your sashani, through your sacral chakra, through your hara, through your root. And as it flows through your knees, through your ankles, through your feet, through to the Shambhala star at your feet, through to your subroot chakra, through to your earth star, bringing heaven through to earth at your earth star, through to the dolphin matrix chakra, through your inner cities chakra, the fairies, the divas, the nature spirits, all rejoicing in this space as you make the connection to your inner earth city chakra and bringing this light through to your whale matrix, the innate wisdom of the ocean, through to the heart of Mother Earth. This beautiful goddess Gaia just embracing you as this acceptance of love, this acceptance of life, as the moonlight flows through from heaven through to earth, and as the love and the light from the heart of Mother Earth flows back through your divine lines, your vital web, your meridians, your pathways to your heart. And in the center of your heart, as your heart opens, your heart chakra radiating this love, the flower of your heart, the 12 golden petals opening one by one by one. And in this space and place of love, you have 144 petals, 12 layers of 12. And as these 12 layers just open in this acceptance of love, acceptance of life, just bedazzling with this beautiful light from this moonlight. And as it flows through your being, in the center of your heart, the golden flame of the divine, this golden flame, divine Father flame, as you step into the center, just radiating this light of divinity, balancing and harmonizing the yin, the yang, the male and the female, the alpha and the omega, bringing together the silver and the gold. And in this space of the violet, indigo, purple light, transforming, transmuting, in the very center, this emerald green healing light of your sacred heart, healing all parts of your being, as this beautiful energy just flows from the top of your head to the tip of your toes, flowing through your being. And in the very center of your sacred heart, this space and place, the pink flame of divine Mother Love, with the blue flame of divine Father Love, coming together with the golden flame of the divine as the threefold flame as one. This threefold flame, as you step into the center, the power of love, the power of wisdom, the power of peace. And in the center of this, the pearl of your heart, sitting on this lotus flower holding this pearl, so beautiful, like the full moon. And as you step into the center, stepping into the center of this light, this white, pearlescent white light, breathing this love, breathing this light, breathing this love. You breathe this light, this love. It flows through your body from the top of your head, through from your heart and lungs, through your respiratory system, through your heart and lungs, through all of your chakras, like a pebble in the pond. As you visualize the full moon in the pond, looking at the reflection of the full moon in the lake of love. This pebble goes into the center and it ripples right through your being, through your body, sending this love, sending this light through every cell, through every part and particle of your being. Feel it just flowing, feel it overflowing. These angels pouring their light, holding this space. And within this white light in the center of your heart, all the colors of the rainbows, all coming together as one. One love, one heart, one breath, one tribe, one family, one humanity, one world, one space, one Gaia. This beautiful light in the center of your being. Sending this light. The angels will send this out through the pearl of your heart, through your divine lines, through your vital web, to your family, to your friends. Sending this love, sending this delight, sending this joy. This letting go of all that has been conditioning and habits of the past. Not just the past 12 months, but the past. Stepping out of that and stepping into the new. And as you send this light through to your family, to your friends, and to those who you're not so friendly with, bring forgiveness and joy. Draw a line in the sand. Anyone you haven't spoken to for a long time, send them a message. Send it now in the pearl of your heart. I love you. I'm sorry. I forgive you. I forgive myself. I embrace life. I embrace love. Life is too short to hold on to things that are harming and hurting. Just let them go. The angels will take them. The angels will lift. The angels will dissolve and transform and transmute. That's what full moons do. Full moons wash it away. They just dissolve it and resolve it. So these mighty 7 archangels that we called into your space, holding this love. And within this space, we call upon the CEO of all the angels, Archangel Metatron, as above as below, bringing the energy from heaven to earth, and Archangel Melchizedek, bringing the energy as within as without, bringing this sphere of light all around you. You are safe within this. You are safe with Metatron, with Melchizedek. You are safe with all of the angels of the Elohim. And there are hundreds and hundreds of angelic realms. The realms that we work with, I work with here in Avalon, are the angels of Avalon, the angels of awakening, the angels of Atlantis, the angels of alchemy, the angels of awareness, the angels of the angles, the angels of ascension, and sometimes the angels of anarchy. Sometimes you just have to kick butt. Sometimes you have to break a door down. Sometimes you have to recognize that it's not all fluffy bunny stuff. So these mighty archangels are here as warriors of light, as warriors of love, bringing in this balance and harmony and love. So in the space of the pearl of your heart, as you breathe in this light, feeling this love of the full moon, this light and love of the emotions, just really bringing this magic and mystery together as one. One love, one heart, one breath, one tribe, one family, as one. And you can stay in this space if you wish, or you can come back now into this place, into be back into this moment, coming back into this moment, completing, wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, coming fully back into this moment. The angels will stay with you for as long as your intention is such, for as long as you wish them to be. If you want them to stay until tomorrow or Wednesday week, then say so. I want you to stay with me. Woohoo! And these angels will do so. And they're not taking themselves away from anywhere else. They are absolutely omnipresent. Every time you breathe the air, you don't worry about somebody else in the room not breathing the air. They are also breathing the air. It's keeping that air clear. It's keeping that air clean. It's keeping your environment fresh. It's bringing in that movement of the flow of life. So come back into this moment. Receive the light. Breathe through your fingers. Breathe through your meridians. Shake your hand. And as you shake your hands, breathing and bring, as you've let go, bring all of your energies together through all of the bodies, bringing the left and the right, the male and the female, the yin and the yang together as one. Jai Mai. Ooh. Namaste. And as you salute the divinity within thyself, bringing the energy from the stars and the planets to planet Earth, give yourself a beautiful, angelic, etheric hug. From my heart, Daisy Foss and Paul Foss, to yours. I've thoroughly enjoyed this evening. We will be doing this again, strangely enough, for the new moon on the 13th. On the 13th of January. There's lots of things happening in Glastonbury, so have a look and see what's happening. I know Gaetano's got lots of things planned as well on Bridges of Light. Oh, I do love this platform. It's such fun. So the Bridges of Light, and that's what we're doing. We're building these bridges. We're building this space, this safe space to be in the light, to be in this strength with the angels from whichever realms you work for or are working through you. And it's such an honour, such a pleasure. I've thoroughly enjoyed it this year, so thank you for supporting me. Thank you for supporting the centre, the Daisy Centre, and coming to Avalon when you can. Hopefully you can be able to come later on this year, or most certainly next year. What is time, after all? It is an illusion. You can come any time. When we walk up the tour, we'll take you with our phones, we'll take you with our virtual tours. That's Tours Tour on the Tour. He's a friend of mine as well. He's pretty cool, and he's doing them now for you to be able to go to all the sacred sites. So I hope you've enjoyed this evening. This is ascension. This is your body changing, not just with the full moon, but with the solstice, getting ready for the spring equinox, March, because that's when we are going to literally, we're going to burst out. And when we burst out of this pandemic, it will be so different, a different world. People will really need to have support and strong roots, strong grounding, and the strength, the inner strength, because that's where it comes from, the pearl of your heart, your inner strength. The angels are here. You just call them any time. I know Gaetano, he talks about the angels all the time. He's a beautiful being of light, a magnificent ambassador of the beings of light. So if you've enjoyed watching me this evening, thank you. And if you have enjoyed any of the crystals, just want to know what they are, just ask. We'd be delighted to let you know what they are and where you can get them from. And so, big hugs from my heart to yours, from the heart of Avalon, from Glastonbury. It's a beautiful town in Somerset in England. We have the Tor, the Abbey, Chalice Well. We have the Bridie's Yard. We have Gog and Magog. So many sacred sites for you to visit. So it is a pilgrimage for many, and it's walking the lands of Avalon, the lands of the magic of Merlin and King Arthur and Guinevere. So I do hope to see you again very soon, and I do hope that you are going to keep safe, keep your energy and your immune system high with the energy of love and laughter and light and good food. Keep your energy. The angels are here. You just breathe in the light of the angels. Remember, the ones that are really going to help you are Raphael, Michael, Gabriel and Uriel, these 4 mighty archangels all around you now. So from my heart to yours, one more big angelic etheric hug before we go. So thank you. Blessings to you wherever you are in the world. Do let me know how you enjoyed this. Thank you.